and there were no survivors. Oh! Hey, you did miss something. If you get back to this, let's put that back on. Let's have the entire Toa train crawler empty. That means it's going to be completely hollow inside. No one will be on it or operating it. And let's look at all the characters that we were given for this set. Also, if you look at this, well, that's sweet. Yeah, it has these actually make it more like Buahahah. I kind of made it symmetrical. But, oh, I also really like it. Just here, I'll do a close-up of this. I really do enjoy this set a lot. And a tiny propeller in case it really needs to get somewhere really slowly. Also, what's really great is you take these and you fold them up. Now, you go, why? Why, person with just hands and no other body because you're a robot? Why would you want that to happen? Well, that way it can swim. See, now these things aren't hanging down going, but this actually really shows, or just makes this feel like a mobility. And then when it needs to, I guess, land, it would go down. And then all 6 of these would pop out. Ugh. Just need to watch your thumbs. You can also turn the set. That's really great. On to the characters that we were given for this set and how they're interesting, not interesting. Well, what's great about this is that we were given all 6 Toa Mari. That's good in many ways and not so great in 1 or 2 ways. What I really miss from the transition of Voyanui to Marinui is that they did not custom make every single HUD. If you look at Hully, remember I'm reciting these names from old memory. If you look at Hully, her mask is actually pretty accurate. If you look at Naparu, it's not. Same thing goes for Huki. He's accurate. Jala, oh, well, just a second. You want good focus on these guys. For Huki, it's pretty accurate. Jala, you're way off. I am angry. So, why would they do that? Well, probably just budget cuts. Just same reason why they jacked up all the prices for these sets. Let's get a close-in view of everyone. They also got Matoro to look funny. And if we go to the Baraki, which were also given to us, we were given 4. And if we look in here, they also did reprints of, fortunately for this set, only 2 instead of all 4 of the Baraki. They made Takadox's head real, or, you know, like it is. Oh, there it goes. But, okay, now I'm going to keep my hand there. If you look at Pridax, it's different. All they did was change the color, not even the shape. But what is great is that they had Kalma, that's his name. They have his face pretty well done. They actually, looks like they took some detail into that, gave him some of those things. And then they gave him, then they have Mantax with the actually proper head, even though he has these giant things that I always found interesting, and his weapons right there. All in all, I actually really like how all of these guys came together. You have all 6 Toa Mari, which shows, I don't know, they're just a whole crap load of them. And then you have 4 Baraki. This is just really great. Now, what are the Baraki going to do to fight against these guys? Well, you have scenery, so that's also very helpful. Why things glow in the dark? Let's do the silly hand thing again so that people can question why I'm doing that. I actually really like this. It's just fun to put there. But here is one of the very interesting sets that came with this. Now, why is this here? Well, I don't know, they just gave it to the Baraki and like, well, let's chuck together a few pieces. But I do like that they gave us these, or gave the buyer, I don't know, us, this piece and these pieces. Because, well, you don't really get many white ones, and this is just awesome. I don't really have, Carper's, got that one, Carper's set, so this is fun. Also get these pieces, Takanuva's staff, I don't know. Interesting thing is that they gave you double tentacles, the new addition to the Legos, and new pieces. Yeah, they're completely new. Okay, I'll dismantle them for a second. Look right under here, here's the new piece. Maybe I can dislodge that, maybe not. Oh, you can. I actually like that Lego added these. They also put them for the joints on this so it can turn. You could hear that. Wasn't that weird to hear? Barg. Put that together. They also have one more bad guy in this whole edition, and that's this thing. I also really like this because, well, one, they do give you these new I guess I'd have to say tentacles for this one, probably tail. But they also give you these really cool wings. The dragon wings, of course, but they're black and white mixed. And they also give you Takodox's weapon in black and white, or weapons, and his face. So if you want to go for albino Takodox, you're on the road. What I found very bamboozling, I guess, would be that they felt compelled to give you these guys. 5 squid. Sea squid. And I guess if you look at it all together, they also fill out the scenery. I don't know, just sprinkle them here and... But what I find really weird is that they didn't give you any launcher for these guys. And yeah, I'll give you a good close-up, because you all don't... None of you know what this looks like. Wow, I can't actually focus. That's a first. So, what do you do with these? Well, what do you do when you're transporting them? That's your answer. That's kind of rhymed. That's your answer. If I zoom in, look at... Well, where do you put these things? You don't want to just discard them. What if you want to suddenly have them? This thing's hollow. As odd as that is. So, here they are, and only one of them is orange. The rest are yellow for me. You put them in there, and of course you're not going to be using them very often, but it does keep them really fresh. Also, you can wash your ammo if they get dusty and you're epically geeky. You put them in there. I don't know why you do forget about them, but when you remember and you crack that thing open, it's like, it's awesome. So just bundle them up like that or whatever. Put them in there, and then really quickly close this, because you know that evil thing, gravity. And now you got 5 sea squid in there, 9 minutes 46 seconds, probably less because I'm going to edit the video. But they're in there. Up next is the box. Don't worry, you will be getting the barcode even though it's probably out of date. See ya then.